So basically, if you've ever, there used to be a book out called Type A and Type B Behavior in Heart Attacks, and they found people that died of heart attacks generally had a very chronic chronic sense of time urgency. Not enough money, not enough time. You know, the same hard driving guy that's going to make it to the top. Very Capricorn thing, climb the top of the hill. Got to be at the top of the mountain. That energy and that consciousness destroys us. Because you're never in the present. You know, you're impatient always. Never enough money, never enough time. You know people like that. They just will never stop. And they'll just end up in their grave quicker because Father Time's going to get them. They can't escape that. Okay. The word devil, I taught you, is divide, abolish. Divide and destroy, the old military strategy. Okay. Actually, the etymologist will tell you it means to hurl across. I have my thing with etymologists. Some of them I think are okay, but a lot of them I think they've led people astray a little bit. Okay, to me it's divide and destroy. Di abolish, abolished, abolish. Okay, both the characters of the archetype. Okay, forbidden apple. We talked about that. And notice what they did. They ate of the fruit of the tree of the good of knowledge of good and evil. There's that duality again. They're back to not the one faith in good, that all things work. People say, Ron, how can you believe all things are working together for good when you see the world today? I say, because all partial evil must serve universal good. It's impossible not to. The devil unwittingly is but the servant of God. He doesn't know it, but he is. Okay? I say he, I personify him, okay? But all that's got to work together for the highest good. That's the promise of scriptures, and I believe it. Okay? And if you believe that, then you have to exercise a certain response to these things that appear to be other than good. And what's that response? How do I show my love for my wife? Do I praise and give thanks for her? It's not hard. Look at the beautiful lady she is. But it's not hard because I love her. Okay? Love is made manifest in what? Praise and thanksgiving. People that are the most powerful people on this planet know that. They know that. A lot of them use it for manipulation and purposes of making money. I was involved in sales and marketing. For years I saw the same knowledge being used to acquire wealth. But not that wealth is so bad. It's just it's not about good and bad. It's about, you know, what's the real purpose behind your motives, you know? Yeah. There's a scripture that says, seeing you purified your souls. Back to the subconscious again, aren't we? In the disciplining of your spirit. What's your spirit? Your subconscious mind. I'm in good spirits today, right? But I might be troubled on a subconscious level. I might be grieving on my soul level, but I can be in good spirits as far as you're concerned. Say, Ron looks like he's in happy-go-lucky, everything's great guy. But on the soul level, I might be going through a great amount of issues, okay? You see where I'm coming from? So what is, seeing you purified your souls in the disciplining of your spirit. What's disciplining your spirit mean? It means disciplining your conscious mind, your thoughts, your words. Controlling what you say and you think, whatever you're thinking. That's called disciplining of the mind or the spirit. Seeing you've purified your soul in the disciplining of your spirit in the unfeigned love of your brethren. Oh, there's a little extra there. In the unfeigned love of your brethren. What's unfeigned mean? Not fake. It's like the guy that's going to, you know, buy my product, I'll give you a gift. I love you so much. That's fake. That's fake. It's not real. So people get conned by these kind of things, okay? Because they think, oh, that person really likes me. He's such a good guy. But deep down you know he's out to get everything in your pocket. So the point I'm getting at is that unfeigned love means true love, not a fake love. That's how you purify your soul. But how do you have unfeigned love if you don't first love yourself? You can't. It's impossible. You have to love yourself first. And that's not that kind of, you know, cocky little guy that thinks he's so great, you know, walking down the street. That's not about that ego stuff, you know. It's a reverence for who you are and knowing that God's within all of us. You know, in India they have I think in India, China, where they bow to every person they walk by. They're not bowing to that person as a personality, but to the God within them. It's kind of a nice tradition. I think it's a lovely one. We should all have that. You know, just a little nod. Say, I recognize the God in you. I was out years ago when I was single, and I was out with a beautiful girl. And she was just gorgeous. We were out for dinner, and I kept praising her beauty. No motives there, right? But I was praising her, talking how beautiful she was. And every time I'd say that to her, she would say thank you and look me square in the eye. She was only young, very young, but she'd look me square in the eye and say, thank you. Finally, I had enough of it. I couldn't handle it. I said, what the hell? I said, how? I said, at your age, how can you handle praise so graciously? I've never seen anybody do that like you. She said, it's really easy, Ron. I just offer it up where I know it goes. It didn't get caught in her ego. She was a beautiful girl. She was Baha'i, you know, the Baha'i faith. She lived it, though. She loved it. She believed it. And she lived it. So, you know, if somebody praises you, you know, accept it graciously. Thank you. But send it out of love. Don't let it get caught in your ego. See what I mean? Okay? All right. Any of this making sense? Some of it, maybe. A little bit of it. A little disjointed, like I always am. Let's see if maybe we can stay on a path. I'll try to. Okay. Okay. We don't need to do astrology too much today, but Saturn in my fourth. I don't need that. Saturn in the house. My gosh, what is this here? This is an astrology class, isn't it? Looks like it. Let me come back here. Okay. Okay.